Hello everyone, I'm Shannon and I'm talking about advanced manifesting. This is lifestyle manifesting where I talk all about manifesting a lifestyle, not only seeing it with your specific person, but creating a complete lifestyle of continually manifesting and creating the life you want, aligning with that life. It already exists, but you're aligning with that life that already exists. All right, everyone. So I wanted to start today talking about inner conversations because I have a private group, and today in my private group, I go live on Zoom 6 days a week right now. And I do a workshop on Zoom. So I'm going to be talking about inner conversations and how powerful your inner conversations are, okay? It's really powerful because we are creating with our thoughts and the direction and our awareness. And if you're, look at it, right? If you're having arguments in your mind with your specific person, or you're having arguments in your mind with family, friends, your boss, if you're reliving the past, then you're creating a future that's predictable, okay? You learn to stop focusing on the past because it's your awareness that's manifesting. Your awareness and your attention to something keeps it in your world and keeps it in your reality. So with our inner conversations, okay, this is like, throughout the day you have idle thoughts. You're in the car, you're making breakfast, you're making something to eat, you're coming home from work, however that looks. What are you thinking? Okay, this is becoming aware, becoming observant of your own thoughts, because not only if you align your inner thoughts to what you desire, or just create general beliefs with inner conversations, general beliefs that would imply you're getting your manifestation. General beliefs that imply you're getting your manifestation would be, everything's always working out for me. I always get what I want, right? That's a monologue that you're having with yourself. Now, you can create, as a technique, you can create dialogue with anyone to imply that you have, let's say, specific person, since that's a big topic here, to imply you are with your specific person. You can have inner conversations with them, have your own monologue with yourself. So the goal is that your inner conversation is reflecting that you have this desire. Okay, you're practicing the reality that already exists. That's why you're having this inner conversation. That's why you're affirming to practice the reality that already exists, because it's your awareness to it that manifests it or has it realized, right, in your experience. So you're practicing being in that experience for it to manifest for you. So you could practice conversations with yourself like, oh yeah, like I do have a great life and I'm so grateful that I'm loved. I'm so grateful for who I am. I love who I am. I love that I'm the perfect girlfriend, or I'm the perfect boyfriend, or I'm the perfect wife or husband, however that looks. I'm the perfect partner. Think of yourself as the perfect partner. That's the internal monologue, which is your mental diet, right? Inner conversation with your specific person would look like, sorry, there's a fire truck or something going by. You guys know I'm in the city, right? So inner conversation with your specific person could look, I see it's an ambulance, okay. I'm sitting by the window because I have a really pretty view here, so I really like my view, but okay, anyway. Inner conversation with your specific person looking like, okay, remember, your thoughts precede the physical reality. The purpose of affirmations and having a mental diet, having inner conversations, is because you know this. And you're practicing being in that reality. You're practicing imprinting and submerging this reality on your subconscious mind, because our subconscious mind is what, basically everything is coming from your subconscious mind, which is one and connected with your inner God, your higher self, to realize that into your experience, okay? So we're impressing that. We're repeating it. We're affirming it till it feels more normal and natural. Okay. Remember, we've been manifesting our whole life what feels normal and natural. So as you continue to affirm, it feels more normal and natural. Imagine that your person is saying how much they love and care about you. And what are you saying back? And how do you feel? And then what is their response? And are you laughing together? Now, another way you could imagine a little conversation is thinking about telling, maybe your mom or family member, like maybe you're talking about your day and saying how you're so lucky to have the best partner. And, it could be a best friend, whoever that person is. It's inner talking, which we do already, but we didn't know that it's the cause of our life. Your inner talking, your mental diet, the thoughts that you're having is the causation, okay? So we're practicing that inner dialogue for the manifestation of the reality that already exists, right? We're aligning with that reality. Become more aware of what you're thinking, okay? Because if you're manifesting a specific person and you're still living in the past in your mind about what you don't like and what they said that you didn't like and what they told you they didn't like and how you reacted and why is this happening? Look, that's living in, those thoughts are all manifesting. So for you have to shift your focus, okay? Because you don't want to create the unwanted anymore. You shift your focus to your desired reality. You practice being in that desired reality. You don't need to practice necessarily all day long. It depends where you're at with how that feels to you. Should I answer some questions here? Hello, my friends. This is why love always wins. Yes, Maria. So it was funny, like right before I started this live, I just kept thinking about the word love and how it really is all about love. It's all about everyone is yourself pushed out and everything is yourself pushed out. Learning how to see that. And it's true, love is always winning. Okay, Haley, any advice, please? I work for SP, so I'm trying not to be triggered every day that he isn't conformed. Okay. All right, well, so do you go into work thinking he's not going to be conformed, or you're interacting, whatever, it's remote or in person? Start setting your day up in the evening. When you go to bed, Haley, say to yourself, I intend tomorrow's going to look like this. SP is conformed, right? SP is reflecting back my thoughts. SP is, okay, so you could either make it sort of like little steps, or you can make it could be any way. There are infinite ways this can happen. If you want to feel normal and natural, it still can feel normal and natural. It happens overnight, right? But you can take it little steps at a time and say, I intend that we're having a really good conversation and it feels really open and it feels very safe and it feels really good. Okay, so you're setting the intention before it's even happening. And then in the morning, you continue, like say an intention. I intend that I see evidence of my thoughts on the new topic. But here's the thing. You have to stop being triggered, okay? I know you're trying to stop being triggered, but you stop being triggered by knowing you're the operant power and knowing that you're creating. And if you keep being triggered, you'll just keep that reality in place. Isn't that enough just to know that you, I know maybe I'm making it sound too easy. Okay, I mean, there are other ways to stop being triggered. You can change the topic in the moment so you can calm yourself down, right? And start intending, because right now you're stating he isn't conformed. Then I wonder how many times have you thought that to yourself? So you want to start saying he's in the process of conforming. It's all happening. So I don't see it. While this is all happening, how do I help myself with the current circumstances? So always look towards your goal as it is happening. Okay, don't stop it. Review girl. I was able to handle situations better. Your unlimited texting. Oh, hello. Sending my love. Good. So what helps with that is, because I do have unlimited texting for a week, right? When you feel like you're spiraling, right? When you're spiraling, your goal, I'm so happy you're here. Your goal is to keep looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, or you keep looking at the pot of gold at the other side of the rainbow, right? Even though it's not here with you, we don't want to get caught up on everything that's not going right, because we might start creating this whole momentum in the wrong direction that you don't want. So right in the moment when you feel like you're spiraling, it's very powerful to make sure you're staying on target, right? Just know that this is all working out for you. I know how that feels personally, because you have to learn, everyone, learn how to detach, learn to detach from that feeling of the emotion, okay? You have to tap into your higher self that is part of you. And your higher self wants you to have this desire. Your higher self wants you to see the bigger picture. There's a bigger picture, okay? But a lot of times, that's okay. We're just waking up and we're looking through our own eyes, the lens of our own eyes. All of you start looking through your higher self, okay? Your higher self. So that way, learn to detach a little bit emotionally. Know this is all working out for you. Know that you came here to have your desire. You're supposed to have it. This desire has been given to you for a reason, so you see and expand in your consciousness and grow greater in knowing your own power. Okay. My self-concept is building, and it's the most wonderful feeling. Your faith is growing. Feel it inside. I love it. I know it is, because I see you're in my group and she's in my group, and I know her progress and I see your progress, and I know you're having things click every day, and I know you're focused more on that end result. I even see you comment and respond to other people, and when we help each other out, that helps us stay back like on target, right? Because we look at from another perspective to help someone else, and we can apply that in our own life. Spellbound by love. Okay, today I realized I only want the best for my SP, and I'm simply the best. Perfect. You only want the best for your SP. Chaos, swim miss. SP back after 1 year said he still loved me, etc. As soon as I asked him for coffee, he went silent. All right, well, don't do this. Okay, it appears he went silent. He didn't go silent. You need to be expecting and assuming you are hearing from him, okay? They didn't go silent. Now, you didn't hear from them from a certain amount of time. It feels silent. I don't care if it's been several days. It's because you started to wonder. You will know, all of you know what happens, like in your own life. I'm not saying this generally happens, but it can happen. If this is something you're doing, you didn't hear from them, and now you start to assume the worst. What are they doing? Why am I not hearing from them? Is this an old pattern that's resurfacing? All right, so this is the time that you catch yourself, okay? And decide, because even if you thought he went silent for several days, it doesn't matter. Right now, you decide it's not silent, and you start affirming what you want, because everything's coming from within you. If you think it's silent, then you'll have your world will reflect that he's silent. So start affirming. Remember how he said he still loved you, and then go to that moment, like how he said that, how you felt, okay? Now, go also to the future and create the future memories. Like you go into the future creating a memory that you heard from him, and you are going for coffee. Not only coffee, but like multiple dates. Like you're together all the time. You want to start imagining that. Okay, here's why we don't have our manifestation, because you made an assumption based on, a reflection, the reflection of not hearing from someone. Now we call it going silent or ghosted, right? Now we're claiming that. When you're claiming he's silent, well, that's an old belief maybe in the past also that's strong, and now they're truly silent because you wondered and you worried and you were concerned about it, and you assumed possibly the worst. So the powerful thing is, it's not a big deal, because you can change it right now by affirming how you want it to be. It could happen today. You could be going out for coffee, like literally in an hour. Hey, sorry I didn't get back to you. Does it work to get together in an hour? Because I have time and I'm getting out of work early or whatever, or tonight or tomorrow. It could be happening. So you're stopping at the minute. It doesn't mean you're stopping it, but you're slowing down your manifestation when you start to tell the opposing story. Okay, but because the opposing story has to do with some sort of fear within you. If you really believed that this was working out, that wouldn't have affected you that way. It's more of the fear or doubt within you. Okay. Or matcha. SP came back and had daily contact and suddenly hasn't reached out in a week. How can we fix this? Okay, so because you noticed, just like I said in the previous comment, you paid too much attention to not, when you're starting to have maybe no response from them, your job is not to react to it, but to be a creator, okay? Think of yourself as the creator. You are the creator, but you want to continue to think of yourself that way. Like think to yourself, wait, I'm the creator. How do I want this to look? I want them to be reaching out daily. Okay, I intend they're reaching out daily. What does that look like? It looks like you can, this is going back to inner conversations, you can do an inner conversation with a text. Imagine you're receiving a text message and what are you saying back? And then what are they, a little back and forth of what does that look like? Okay, that's how you fix it. You keep going to the end goal and you don't stop it. And you remind yourself this is a new way to look at reality, because for a lifetime you looked at reality differently. You didn't know you were the causation, okay? This is you catching up to knowing that understanding. Must be old thoughts. Yeah, it could be old thoughts. It could be old thoughts too. So that's also a way you could just say, it's just old thoughts. Not a big deal. Yeah, you forget you're the operant power. That's okay. I'm here to remind you. There are other people here to remind you. There are other coaches here to remind you you're the operant power. That's okay. Join my group if you need help, because it's really, in the big picture, not expensive for you to be reminded on the daily basis that you're the operant power. Okay, so eventually you'll get to a place, I know I'm the operant power. Okay, do I forget once in a while? Yeah, I do. I do forget, and I might have some random thought go in my mind, but I catch it right away. So catch it right away. And then even though I might have let my mind wander, I don't consider it a big deal, because I know I'm so powerful. All I need to do is affirm the reality I want. Okay? So, I'm trying to go live as much as I can here. So of course there's a lot of free resources. I do have a free Facebook group, and there's other people in that group that can help you too, reminding you that you're the operant power. Maybe that's something you want to make sure you put in your phone and have it like an alert, like an alarm in the morning, like not your alarm, but like, a notification. I am the operant power, okay? Or put it on a little notepad, like a 3x5 sticky note in your mirror. I am the operant power. Remind yourself, because you do need to be reminded of that, especially in the beginning, okay? Because we didn't know that. You didn't know that. And it felt like it didn't feel like you had any choice in what you were experiencing. But guess what? This is incredible. You do have choice, and you get to choose what you want to experience. And you can make it better and better and better and bigger. You can make it exactly how you want. You could just say, I want it to be good. And it's going to be good because you understand what good means. If you don't want to be so specific. But you can be specific or general in how you create the experience you want. Okay, how do you do this with money instead of a person? Yeah, Goodman. So this is what you do. Just think of the word specific person and you replace it with the word money. I want you to think of money as a specific person. Money is the same energy as a person. Everything has really the same equal energy. It's the same thing in our world. So if I say specific person, think of a specific person that it's money. So you could talk to money. Like, money, I love you. I love when you're in my life. I love when you're in my purse and in my pocket, in my bank account. I love that you're here with me, that you are with me so I could spend it. I know you want to experience me spending money, enjoying life, going on trips, being excited about the clothes I'm wearing, the place I'm living, okay? You can talk to money just like you would a specific person and have an inner conversation. And then techniques are the same. It's exactly the same thing. So you want to think about what you want in your life, not what you don't want. So what does it look like? Start creating beliefs of being unlimited, that money comes easily and effortlessly. Money loves to be in your presence. Okay, it's thinking abundance mind thought, abundance mindset, having an abundance mindset, prosperity. So catch yourself, if you start to think about lack, okay, because there's a lot of lack and scarcity mindset happening in the news all the time, and especially now. If you're getting sucked into the lack and scarcity mindset, that's not helpful for you to build an abundant life, okay? So try to have more abundant thoughts. See abundance in the world. See abundance in your own experience. Okay, same thing with specific persons. See abundance of their love in your world. See abundance of money. That you've been using my goddess meditation and you feel so much better. Good. Keep doing it. And at some point you won't even need to do it because you'll be like, I'm a goddess. You'll feel like a goddess. People will randomly say to you, you're such a goddess, or some other affirmation within that, and that's fun. Okay, we're not doing it for the reflection, we're doing it to feel it inside. And it's kind of fun also to see that reflection. And well, here's the other thing. It proves to you that your thoughts and what's going in your imagination is what's being reflected in the world. So that helps. So be observant about what people say to you, even strangers, okay? Anyone could be saying, will be repeating back to you your own affirmations that you're listening to. Okay, good girl. You're here, you're new. Do I have a video to manifest SP back with no contact? I do. Okay, but here's the thing. I'll go ahead and why don't I address it a little bit right now? Okay, but here's what you do. When you're manifesting anyone into your life, a person, an ex, a new person, and so if you keep thinking we have no contact, you see separation, okay? There is no separation. You want to start imagining they are contacting you. In your mind, if you said, what if they are contacting me? I intend they're contacting me. Now it's a different picture in your mind. You're picturing that you might be getting a text. You're picturing that you're receiving a phone call. You're picturing them and you together. This is an image that's happening in your mind. But when you say no contact, your mind has an image of something different. You're picturing maybe they're over there. What are they doing, right? Your goal to deliberately create and manifest this reality is to picture that you are together. So you want to affirm what you want. I intend that we have daily contact. And not only that, that person loves and adores you and wants to be in your presence all the time because you're amazing and you're great, okay? So you combine all together your self-concept of how you are an incredible person, what they think about you, okay, because it's important. What's the story? How do they see you? Because do they see you as a sister? I can do all the self-love I want, but if that person sees me as a sister, that they're not necessarily going to turn around. I got to change that story. You know what I mean? So you have to create the story, how they see you. They see you as, like, they want to be romantically involved with you. They see you as a partner. And you tell the story like you want it. So how do you do that? Because you said you're new here. You're going to affirm that. Now, when you start to wonder, what are they doing? No, just say, I know my thoughts are creating. I am the operant power. You'll see this in my videos, but I'm the operant power. My thoughts are creating. And then you tell the story like you want it to be. You don't have to do it all day long. You just affirm it every time you have a doubt or worry. Or you want to do it for fun. You imagine that you are hanging out because that feels good and it feels fun and you're practicing that. Lone wolf. Okay, it's all coming together. Yep, it's amazing how well you bounce back from the 3D now. Isn't that, look, even you recognize that. That's powerful. Okay, because that's one of the biggest steps is not reacting to the 3D. You're getting better and better at going into yourself, into your own power, and then be the creator. You're not a reactor. You're not reacting to circumstances. You're not reacting. And listen, like once you just start to shift and you got the momentum going the other way, now it's like a matter of what else do you want to experience in your life? What does it mean, self-concept? Self-concept is like your self-image, right? How do you see yourself? And not only how you perceive yourself, how do others perceive you will kind of blend in with that. So your self-concept, do you feel like you're beautiful and worthy and valuable? Okay, self-concept actually, there's so many areas of it. Okay, so your self-image of how you are within a relationship, self-image of how you are seen, how you see yourself and how others see you at work. The self-concept of being a manifester, okay? So like my personal self-concept for being a manifester is like, I'm good at this, right? I created that when I wasn't even good at it. but I started affirming it because I knew I had to go to the end and affirm how I wanted it to look. So I wanted it to look like this. That I know the answers just come to me. So that's what I affirm. I know the answers. Okay, do I know all the answers? No, but I keep knowing more and more and more and more every single day. And compared to where I was and where I am today, that's all I necessarily did. That's all I did. I mean, I did do a lot of research and studying because I'm passionate about it and I'm really interested in it. So those were like inspired action that's inspired action that I took. But I created this self-concept that I manifest very easily, effortlessly, quickly. Good things are always coming to me. I'm really powerful. I'm really good at transcending circumstances. I know what I want. Okay, and I don't always know what I want, but when you manifest deliberately, you want to get clear on what you want. Because if we don't get clear on what we want, we're manifesting all this random stuff, that's happening in our life. So getting more clear on what you want. Gigi, yeah, do I believe in a purge? I'm scared I have manifested him cheating before. Okay, well, knowing about the law. Well, I do believe, here's the thing is, I'm always putting we're defining our own realities. So I do believe that you can have a purge and that's powerful. So a purge could be, you could do a purge in many different ways, because a purge will help you feel, if you feel like that resonates with you, then go for it and decide I'm going to purge all of these past thoughts. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you do want to purge the past and let that go. You let it go, meaning you're not focused on it. Okay. So how do you purge the past? There are like many different ways. You can do an inner child healing. You can participate in like a ho'oponopono, whether you say the prayer or listen to a meditation, because that's erasing, basically the idea of erasing or purging the past. Okay, so whatever resonates with you. So you can purge also the idea of that you have fear within you. Curious gal, can I manifest more frequent content and invitations to hang out with my SP? Yeah, you can. So how do you do that? You start affirming you go to the end, and going to the end means, what does it look like if you're already the person who is hanging out with your person all the time? What does it look like? That's what you want to practice in your mind, and you affirm that reality. So it would look like, we talk every day, and it feels really good when we hang out and we are laughing together and joking, and it feels really comfortable. We both feel safe and comfortable. So you can affirm a reality like that. You can create imaginal scenes of how that looks hanging out. Or what are you doing actually when you're hanging out? Are you going out to restaurants? Are you going out to coffee shops? Are you just hanging out at home, playing games together, going to do things, going on trips together? So start imagining those and affirming that. Okay, it's your friend's birthday. Can she get a shout out? Happy birthday, Jenna. Hi, genitals, happy birthday. My birthday's tomorrow, you guys. I'm giving away, in my group, I'm giving away a free coaching in my private, the paid coaching group. You can join free for 3 days, but tomorrow I'm going to give away a free coaching session to one person in there, just because I want to give something away for my birthday. And also, what do you do about intrusive thoughts about the third party that doesn't exist? I flip the thoughts when they come, but they still come to mind sometimes at random. Okay, so when you think about a third party, do you create like a short story about the third party? Okay, it's hard to say that they just don't exist, because our brain is going to go, but they do exist. Okay, but they don't exist. And even when you say they don't exist, now you're picturing them and focusing on them. So that you don't want to say that they don't exist, because you're still putting attention and focus on something. Do you see that? So what you want to do is see how they move out of your reality. How would they move out of your reality? Well, their job, they got a great job promotion. And let them live a good life. Think the best and think love for everybody. So let them have something that took them away, and it didn't matter, because your person already said, I don't want to be with that third party because I realize how much I love you, or I want to be with you. And third party already moved away, has a new partner, whatever person in their life, and it's a nothing. So create like a short story, because our lives are really like a short story. It's a narrative. That's the same, goes back to the inner conversation that I started with this live, talking about the thoughts that we're thinking, the inner conversations we're having. So let yourself have an inner monologue with yourself about, oh yeah, that's so great that third party had, got that job moved away. And what does that look like? You want to focus more, like 99% of your focus and attention should be on yourself. That if that third party, I get it, it pops in your mind. Okay, well, hey, so grateful that they got a job across the country or in another state. A great job that they love and adore and they're really happy about. Let them be happy. Yeah, curious. And would it be possible to manifest that my SP asked me to hang out on Saturday? Sure, yeah. So if you want, so start imagining it's either Sunday or Monday. Create an imaginal scene in your mind. It's like Monday and you're reminiscing about Saturday. And so do you see, you want to create an imaginal scene where you go into the future. Imagine that you're remembering Saturday being together with your specific person. What does it look like? Okay, that's what you want to imagine or affirm. You could do that, and you could also still say, even though you create an imaginal scene like that, you can still intend, I intend we're hanging out on Saturday. I intend we hang out Saturday, it looks like this. Okay, so your goal is to imagine and picture you are together, and the only reason why it won't happen, well, I shouldn't say only reason, one of the main reasons it won't happen is sometimes we start to fear, what if it doesn't happen? And now, see, if you're fearing, what if it doesn't happen? That's a different picture in your mind. That's a picture of like, it's a feeling. A feeling of fear is different than a feeling of confidence. So you want to get more into the state of confidence of yourself. Feel confident. I intend to feel confident. I intend to know this is happening, right? And get in check with yourself about if you are feeling a fear or separation with that person. Tips of manifesting commitment from X. So when he says he doesn't want to commit, well, number one, if he said he doesn't want to commit, you don't pay attention to that. Okay, that's just reflecting some doubt within you. Don't reaffirm that he said he doesn't want a commitment. So start affirming, he wants a commitment. He wants a commitment with me. He sees living, being in a relationship with me, and then you want to entertain that idea in your mind. Let yourself contemplate, what does it look like with a commitment? So when you're deliberately manifesting, as a reminder, your thoughts are the causation. Okay, so if your thought is the causation, and then the effect, it's like cause and effect, right? So your thoughts are the causation, and whatever's happening in your reality is the effect. That's the effect, okay? So this is something new because we didn't know our whole lives that life worked this way until you wake up to realize it. Remind yourself, say that to yourself, I'm the cause and the world is the effect. It could take a little, hopefully you get it quickly, right? Get the understanding quickly. He's the effect. The more that you say or contemplate he doesn't want to be in a commitment, the more you remember that he said that, then that's the effect because you're the cause. And if you're the cause and you say, but he told me he doesn't want to be in a commitment, well, now that's the effect is he's going to still live that reality. For you to change your reality and to align with infinite realities that exist right now, okay? The reality with you and him already exists. You just have to align with that reality by feeling it and practicing it and having inner conversations that you are in that reality. Okay, you affirm that reality. Don't take it, as a final, whatever he said. You affirm the reality you want. That was just a reflection of something in the past. Maybe you didn't think he was ready for a commitment. There are many reasons. I'm not going to go into it. We don't need to talk about why someone doesn't want a commitment. We want to talk about why they do want a commitment. Because you're great. They want to be with you. They think you're the best. They love treating you like a priority. Okay, Mandy. So I've been manifesting, and yesterday I was walking in and he was walking out and had to hold the door open for me. It was amazing. Your tips have really helped me. Good. Awesome. Okay, so are you affirming things like we're in the right place at the right time? You could also you could create that, like, you just have this connection, like your eyes are connected, right? Like you just like looked in each other's eyes, and he or she, whoever they, your person looked at you and had a deep connection. And now, like, however you want that to look, how do you want that to look? That now you're in the right place at the right time. Again, I don't know what your situation is. Do you work together, or do you know each other, or you don't? You could create that they'd reach out to you in social media, even if they don't know you. It's just our limited thinking that we think, oh, they don't know us, how would they reach out to me? No, you affirm what you want. Somehow, some way, mountains will be moved for that person to contact you. Okay, so keep affirming that reality you want. Good. I'm glad that you're getting all your manifestations. Make it also mean that this is all working out. Yep. Post reminders multiple times a day. Okay. Sherry, you've been affirming money nonstop, and I've been getting money left and right. I love that. Good. Yeah. So whoever was asking earlier about manifesting money, just think that. Here's the thing. There's an assumption that you can only get money through certain ways, which is not even true. Okay. Money comes from our higher self. You could say something like, I'm a child of God, I'm a child of the universe, and I'm here to be like to inherit the fortune of the earth. Those are some like Catherine Ponderance affirmations that I used to say a long time ago. I thought those were kind of fun, but it's you seeing that money doesn't only come through work or through certain ways. It can come in infinite ways. Okay, so affirm that money comes in infinite ways. I'm receiving money. You don't have to work for money. Don't think you have to work for it. You're receiving money. Money comes to you easily, effortlessly, and it's coming left and right. I like that one. Okay, Lamita said, how do you join the group? Click the link in my bio and it says Shannon's group. You can join free for 3 days and, check it out. See if you like it. Oh, thank you. Everybody's saying happy birthday to me now. Well, tomorrow's my birthday. We'll see if I go live or not. I kind of have a busy day. I told my kids they could stay home from school for my birthday. I have anxiety problems and I can't manifest something. All right, so you need to just shift a little bit. Here's what you could do. I know you have, you can create that you don't have anxiety problems, but maybe you won't believe that you could do that overnight, but just so you know, that's possible to shift into the reality where you don't have the problems. Instead of focusing on, I have anxiety problems and I can't manifest, you're focusing all the things you don't want. Just with a simple shift of you saying, like, I want to start feeling better, okay? Instead of thinking about anxiety problems, think of the opposite. What do you want? I want to feel better. I intend to feel better. I intend my life is getting better. I intend good things are coming to me, okay? Because that's all the same with manifesting something. You're manifesting actually all the time right now. You just don't know it. Manifesting means to reveal or materialize. Materialize. You're manifesting, materializing, realizing everything in your world every single millisecond. You've been doing it your whole entire life. It's not anything different. It's just a new word that you didn't necessarily use. And I guess the reason why I like that word is because it helps you look at the world differently. Okay, you're looking at the world differently. So you are manifesting. So now start just saying, you're manifesting what you focus on. If you focus on, I can't manifest, then you're not seeing the evidence of it. So start saying, I want to be able to manifest. That would be better. I intend to manifest. I intend to just get good things in my life. That's manifesting good things in your life. I want to feel better. It's okay to say I want, because you're focusing on the idea of feeling better. There's your focus and attention. What does it look like if you feel better? I want to be able to laugh. I want to feel relieved. Okay, you think of the opposite words of anxiety. Those are the things you focus on. Think about being relieved, being relaxed, feeling good, feeling satisfied, feeling fulfilled. Okay, you don't have to be like all, super bubbly or whatever, happy go lucky. It's just feeling content, feeling better. Okay, so you could shift that way. You'll see your world will shift with you. So just make a decision, put this in your phone. like as a notification. I'm going to focus on the things I want, okay? So anytime you think I have anxiety problems, well, that's not what you want to focus on. You want to focus on what you want. So what's something you want? You want to feel better. You want to feel relieved. You want to feel relaxed. You want to feel good. You want to feel content. Okay, and then you can add in, then you'll start feeling that way. Now you're like, oh, I want to feel like blissful and exuberant. I want to feel excited about life, okay? I want to feel more excited. Maybe, we're not going to feel excited 24/7, but maybe it's just more excited. I want to feel more passionate. I want to feel like that I find my passion in life. The Amanda, you felt a shift recently. Yes. Awesome. Doesn't it feel good? Like you just have like epiphany and you just have a shift and a realization, and that changes your perspective, and something in your world reflects that to you, that shift. It feels good. It feels powerful. It gets you in a place to know that you are the creator and that you know you're creating. Sherry, strangers have been so sweet to me, complimenting me. Awesome. Are you affirming that? That's fun. Lamita, how to manifest a proposal to marry me, but he's far away from me. All right, well, okay, first of all, affirm what you want, not what you don't want. So you're noticing too much he's far away from you, and you think that's a condition that has something to do with your proposal, but it doesn't. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to be affirming the reality you want. You want to practice the conversations in your mind of what you want. What does it look like if you received a proposal? Be that person now. When you assume to be that person, you manifest and become that person and that reality. All you need to do is assume it. So what would that feel like if you were proposed to? How would you feel? You'd feel safe, you'd feel secure. You wouldn't feel like they're far away. You would feel like they're right here with you. Even if they were out of town, out of the country, you know that they're right here with you. Okay, look at anyone in the military who has a partner off in the distance. They're not feeling like they're not together just because the partner's away. There's a knowing in you. Create the internal knowing within that you are together. Okay, so you can say an intention. I intend they're proposing to me. You want to focus in on that idea and that picture of being proposed to. You could pick out, like, what does the ring look like? What does the picture look like? I mean, like, not picture, but like, what is the image of your life, to be more clear? Okay, Curious Gal. How do I handle if my SP told me he adores me, but we can't be together because of the circumstances? Well, you can be together. I don't care what the circumstances are, you can be together. So the thing is, you think the life circumstance has more power or control over you, but it doesn't. So instead of looking at the circumstance, start looking at what you want and affirm the reality that you want. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter cultural differences. It doesn't matter if they're gay and like the same sex and you're the opposite sex. It doesn't matter, because there are infinite versions of this person, of yourself. You need to align with the version of them that you want to experience. Do we need to say their name when doing the affirmations, or just thinking about them? Either or, okay? There's not necessarily a right or wrong, because if you say the affirmation, you're going to be thinking about who that person is, okay? It's not like, and sometimes you do have other people show up in your life who isn't your SP. Don't make that mean something that you did it wrong. It's just showing you that you're creating this reality of how that looks. Like if you're saying, I'm beautiful, they see my beauty. Well, other people will see your beauty too, because you are affirming that. Or if you're affirming something like they see my beauty and my value, other people are going to also see that. So yeah, whatever feels the best to you. Okay, Dana, what if my SP is already in a relationship? It's hard to ignore that. Yeah, I know. Well, you created that, by the way. There is a version of that person who's not in a relationship. But for whatever reason you created for someone that you're interested to show up in your life, there are infinite versions of this person. So did you think that it's not going to work with them? Did you think that, they're already happy in a relationship? Or do you like to, I don't know. Well, do we need to go into that? Let's go into the solution. The solution is, I know it seems like it's hard to ignore that, but when you know you're the operant power, you align to the reality where that person is single and with you. And instead of paying attention to the circumstance, you pay attention to yourself and you affirm the reality you want. So how would you do that? You would affirm your self-concept or self-image of how you see yourself. Make sure you see yourself as, chosen and the priority and loved and wanted. And how do you see yourself in relationship to that person? See that person wanting to be with you, or not wanting to be with you, but that they are with you. All right, everybody have a great afternoon, and I will see you next time. Bye.